Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. If you keep your money in a bank account, listen up, your savings could be at risk. The banking system is once again under extreme stress, and after last year's banking crisis, the dangers are clearer than ever. Car loans are defaulting, credit card debt is ballooning, commercial real estate is on the brink of collapse. These aren't just red flags, they are sounds of a financial ticking time bomb. But there is a safe and easy way to protect your financial future: gold. Gold is outside the government's reach and safe from economic policies that jeopardize your wealth. Gold allows you to lock in today's value in the face of tomorrow's uncertainty. Don't wait for the next headline crash or bank run to act. Inaction could be catastrophic. Contact Noble Gold Investments today. Safeguard your tomorrow. As a bonus, get a free quarter ounce gold standard coin as a thank you for opening a qualified account. Visit noblegoldinvestments.com to claim your coin. That is noblegoldinvestments.com. What's going on, everyone? Hanging out. Make sure you hit the description box and like, subscribe, and share my new channel, Green's House. I was just talking to a future interviewee this morning, so I got some new shit coming down the pipe for you. So again, like, subscribe, and share that. I appreciate it. But today I want to talk about something that is absolutely disgusting and infuriating. No, it's not Sloppy Joe. No, it's not the state of California in both meanings of the word state, but something else, something near and dear to my heart for a couple of reasons. Number one, I'm a parent. I have children. And you don't have to have a parent to you don't have a parent. You don't have to be a parent to care about children, but it intensifies it. So I'm a parent, I have children, and also I'm a black person. I know you can't tell by reading the comments. Can't go down, tell out, but I am. And I want to see all of my fellow Americans do well, and that includes black folk. But that's not the case. Why? Well, a large part of that is abortion. You can't have good people. You can't grow your numbers without people. If the children are killed inside the womb or outside of the womb, depending on what sick, fucked up state you live in. But if you kill the child, then it can't grow up to be an adult and add to society, right? You hear people talk about wanting more representation, and there aren't enough black people here and there because there aren't enough black people anywhere. Because a black child has a good chance of being aborted, and depending what state you live in, it gets bad. And I'll read some of those stats to you. But I've mentioned a million times, and I heard this from a shout out to Anthony Brian Logan. I heard this from him years ago. He said he uh, recited the statistic that since Roe v. Wade 1973, over 20 million black babies have been aborted. So just think 20 million, and they have kids, and they have kids, and they have kids, and bing, bang, boom. Next thing you know, black people are a significant part of the population. There is more representation, there is more influence, there are more good black folk in this country. But that's not the case. We can't seem to crack 15% of the population. I think we're down about 12 or 13% right now. So you have, like I said, 12% of the population are black folks. Of that group of black folks, about 7% are women. And you cut that in half when you get to women, black women of childbearing age. That goes down to 3%. So black women are 3% of the population, yet they account for 42% of the abortions in this country. You call that misrepresentation, or I'm sorry, overrepresentation. They are overrepresented when it comes to abortion. 3% of the population account for 42% of the abortions in this country. The reason I'm talking about this today is because I saw a video, and I'll show it to you guys right now. there's this rapper named Megan Thee Stallion. And her name pisses me off because a stallion is what? A male horse. She is not. I don't know what she has tucked up in that dress. Maybe she has a dick and balls duct tape real tight. But by all accounts, she's a woman. So there's this female rapper named Megan Thee Stallion, and she received an award, the Catalyst of Change Award, at the 2024 Planned Parenthood Gala. Hold on. Number one, I didn't know Planned Parenthood had awards to give out. That's pretty sick on its own. Like, do you get the awards for most abortions in a year? What kind of award does Planned Parenthood, which aborts babies, that's their bread and butter. They tell you, no, we give mammograms and we hand out condoms and we talk to school kids. That is a very small portion of their business. The lion's share of their business is killing babies. And they love to kill them some black babies. So Megan Thee Stallion gets the Catalyst of Change Award, whatever the fuck that means. But just look at the smile on her face, hear the excitement in her voice, and hear the bullshit talking points of the left that come out of her disgusting, overused mouth. Megan Thee Stallion, take it away.
Create communities where women can receive sexual and reproductive health care with the love, respect, and compassion that they deserve. I promise to continue to do my part and use my platform to break down barriers and empower women all around the world. We need to create.
Man, that was a whole lot of stupid and a whole lot of evil to come out of one mouth. So, reproductive health, that's another leftist talking point. How is there health involved when somebody dies in this procedure? That's not very healthy. That's why you try to be healthy so you don't die. Right? But somebody in this equation is going to die. Reproductive health, sexual health. Now, I know what sexual health means. That means all your plumbing's working right. But reproductive health, empowering women. So you are empowered when you kill your baby. Now, what they don't tell you about is the aftermath. They don't tell you what happens to these women after they have the procedure and have to live with the fact that they killed a growing life inside of them. It doesn't go away. It doesn't diminish. It could be 20, 30, 40, 50 years or more after it happened, and you are still going to feel the sting of that procedure in your mind and in your heart. That is going to hurt you forever. The little milestones, they would have been 5 today. They would have been starting first grade today. They would have been graduating junior high, high school, going up to college, maybe getting married. All of those milestones that child will not be here for because you put your legs in the stirrups. You took the pill. You let them take tools and put them inside of your vagina and cut that baby into pieces and take it out. Or you let them stick a tube in the back of that baby's head and suck its brains out and send its little body over to China for scientific research. But she is up there receiving an award from Planned Parenthood of Greater New York. Now let's hear this harlot one more time.
Create communities where women can receive sexual and reproductive health care with the
sexual and reproductive health care. Now, this isn't the 17 or 1800s where you got to pull your wagon over and push that baby out on the prairie, and there's a good chance the mother will die. Because in America, we have some pretty good medical technology, and chances are, the overwhelming chances are that you are not going to die giving birth in this country. Does it happen? Yes, and it's very, very unfortunate, and my heart goes out to the families that have to decide whether to save the mom or the baby. but that is extremely rare. More than 90% of abortions performed in the United States of America are performed due to inconvenience, not rape, not incest. And even so, in those extreme situations that they always pull out of their disgusting asses, the baby deserves to die because of the evil acts of somebody else? I don't see why the baby has to pay the penalty for the actions of a monster. That baby still deserves to live. And that horse shit about, well, if you don't have a uterus, you don't have an opinion. Shut your disgusting mouth. Shut your filthy mouth. Because you have no abortion to consider. You have nothing growing inside of you without the man's contribution. Or maybe the man should keep it in his pants. Maybe he should. Or maybe you shouldn't allow that man to get on top of you and go, ah! Because the women are in the position to choose. The women are the ones who are desired. You hold the keys to the pink palace. Planned Parenthood. We've all heard of that sick and twisted organization. But who started that? Who started Planned Parenthood? Who put us on this path of fetal destruction? Who did it? A lady by the name of Margaret Sanger. And here are some of Margaret Sanger's greatest hits. And I quote, "We don't want the word to get out that we want to exterminate the Negro population." What is Megan Thee Stallion? She is a Negro. So now you have Negroes working with you to continue the extermination of the Negro race. But I'm the coon and the sellout. That's a coon. That's a sellout. She is helping Black women to kill their babies. Literally. Oh. I accepted an invitation to talk to the women's branch of the Ku Klux Klan. I can't make this shit up. I don't have to. I accepted an invitation to talk to the women's branch of the Ku Klux Klan. You remember those guys, right? And gals, excuse me. They are human weeds, reckless breeders, spawning human beings who never should have been born. But Megan Thee Stallion is up on stage accepting an award from the company that was started by the woman who said that. Birth control is nothing more or less than weeding out the unfit to live. No woman can call herself free who does not control her own body. That's another falsehood and lie from the left. My body, my choice. No woman can call herself free until she can choose consciously whether she will or will not become a mother. So you're not free unless you can decide to kill your baby. Never mind the man who gave it to you, who might want his child to live, who might want to be a father and raise that little child. No, that doesn't matter. It's all about the woman. Very selfish, very narcissistic. Me, I, me, like they're getting ready to sing. Me. We don't want the word to get out that we want to exterminate the Negro population. Margaret Sanger, founder of Planned Parenthood. Megan Thee Stallion, award winner from Planned Parenthood. And she is the very Negro that Planned Parenthood wants to eradicate. You don't have to make this shit up. Truth is so much stranger than fiction. Now you want to get into some terrible statistics? This is Black women, 3% of the population. 42% of the abortions come from that group. If you're in Alabama, 64% of the abortions are performed on Black women. 64%. There aren't that many Black women in Alabama. There aren't that many Black people in America, period. We're only 12% of the total population. And in Alabama, 64% of the abortions. In Arkansas, 56% Black women. Connecticut, 28%. Delaware, 47%. District of Columbia, that's DC, that's right there. Nation's capital, 57%. Florida, 38%. Georgia, 69%. So that means if you're a Black baby in Georgia, you have a 69% chance that you're going to be snuffed out. Indiana, 36%. Kentucky, 34. What is it with the South? Damn. Michigan, 57. Minnesota, oh, bummer, 29%. And here is the worst one of all. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who has the most Black babies being killed of them all? That goes to my home state, Mississippi. Those of you who might not know, I was born in Jackson, Mississippi at Hinds County General Hospital, November 9th, 1980 at 5:46 p.m. 80% of the abortions performed in the state of MISSISSIPPI, 80% on Black women. 80%. North Carolina, 52%. South Carolina, 46%. Tennessee, 54%. And you wonder why, oh, don't forget Virginia, 47%. That is utterly disgusting. And you have Megan Thee Stallion, a rapper, her disgusting, filthy beats being pumped into the ears and minds of Black girls all over the country is up there accepting an award from Planned Parenthood, which was started to eradicate their Black ass. Holy shit. I don't want to hear anything about white supremacy. I don't want to hear anything about systemic racism, because this is the stuff of a white supremacist wet dream. If the Klan was killing this many Black babies, there would be investigations and task force and groups funded by the government to hunt these monsters down. But when it's done by the Black folks themselves, it's encouraged. You're being empowered. When you kill your baby, you are being empowered. That is your can of spinach, Popeye. Every time you kill your Black baby, it's like when Popeye eats a can of spinach. You know, he flex his arm and his bicep would have a U.S. Army tank in it. And he kicked Bluto's ass because he's always going after olive oil. Side note, if I was Popeye, I'd be like, look, olive oil, it's over, because you're always going over to Bluto's fucking house. But anyway, I just couldn't believe that. I could not believe that shit. She's up there accepting, she's Black, and she's up there accepting an award from Planned Parenthood. That would be like a sheep a lamb up on stage accepting an award from the National Association of Wolves. That's like a lamb accepting an award from the National Association of fucking Timber Wolves. What? Yeah. That's happening right now. I'll meet you guys in the comment section. I don't know what the fuck else to say. You know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to the description box, like, subscribe, and share to my new channel, Green's House. I am Jericho Green, and man, I'm out.